Welcome back to the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Madisonville Marine. We are only about a month away from the Downtown Knoxville Boat Show, March 3rd through the 6th at the Convention Center. And as always, Joe Special and his team from Madisonville Marine will be on hand with tremendous savings for you. Plan to be there, plan to chat with them, plan to buy a boat. You're not going to find better pricing than you're going to get from the folks at Madisonville Marine, madmarine.com, or Highway 411 North in Madisonville, or the Downtown Knoxville Boat Show in about a month. Okay, rapid fire. We're going to have to be quick here. I got 4 questions on UT, SEC, and various football topics. Chuck, the Big Ten is reportedly thinking about dumping divisions altogether. Should the SEC move in that direction? No divisions, no pods, just a rotating schedule.
Well, I mean, isn't the tricky thing that you're looking down the road when you're adding Oklahoma and Texas, and how are you going to handle that? I wish they would do it was more like a 10-game SEC schedule, and if you have to go to pods, 4 teams in each pod, look at doing that. But I think you can beef up your schedules. I wouldn't dump the divisions, but I would look at the 4-team pods.
Okay, and I say, yes, dump them all, because I broke it down on the show about 6 months ago and showed you the perfect plan where everybody plays the most of their rivals. Okay, Jimmy, 24/7 Sports had a piece this week listing 10 programs that could shoot up the top 25 rankings in 2022. Kentucky is number 8 on their list. Pitt is number 3 on their list. Both those teams are on UT's schedule. Is the writer at 24/7 overrating Kentucky and Pitt, or are Vol fans underrating the difficulty of this year's UT schedule?
Well, let me get your answer first.
No, I prefer to wait and then zing you.
I think folks are underrating the schedule. Look, Kentucky's very solid. I know Tennessee's had their number and they've won over the last since 1985 or whatever, most of the games, but Kentucky is a hard out. That's a really good program, and Stoops has done a tremendous job. Now, just because Pitt is losing Kenny Pickett, that doesn't mean all of a sudden they're falling off the map. They got a transfer in from Southern Cal named Keaton Slovich. They've got the Blitnikoff winner and Jordan Addison at wide receiver. It's still a good program. That's going to be a hard game for Tennessee as well. You cannot count those in the win column. Those will be hard games for Tennessee to win.
Josh, speaking of USC transfers, USC quarterback Jackson Dart, a top prospect in the country last year, not the top, but a top, transferring to Ole Miss. Should SEC fans just get used to Ole Miss having star quarterbacks while Lane Kiffin is down there?
Yeah, I think so, because of what happened with Matt Corral and Lane Kiffin's history, where he's been and what he's done as an offensive coach. Yes, I think he will always be an attractive coach for quarterbacks to go play for. I think it's probably a similar situation to Tennessee. Next year, maybe it's Taven Jackson, but maybe it's a transfer saying, hey, I want to replace Hendon Hooker and do what he's done in Tennessee's offense. But yes, I would expect that at Ole Miss if Lane Kiffin's the head coach.
All right. Bob Hodge, there's talk that Peyton Manning could be part of an ownership group that might gain control of the Denver Broncos. If Peyton Manning becomes an owner of the Broncos, is that a good thing or a bad thing for Tennessee?
I'm going to go to be a bit of a bad thing. I think that would take him away from being sort of this Tennessee ambassador that he is right now. Talked about Saturday Night Live last night. You talk about him being back here in Knoxville a lot. So no, I think it's better that he's just kind of floating out there being Peyton Manning.
You also wonder if he's got his money invested in the Denver Broncos. How much money is he going to be investing back? He's got lots of money, but guys who have lots of money tend to hold on to lots of money.
If he's helping hire a coach in Denver, is he helping hire a coach in Knoxville if it comes up again? And it will.
Would it be Greg Schiano like he was for here?
Maybe he can help Tennessee with the NIL deal, getting Arch here.
There you go.
All right. Very good. When we come back, media outlets are putting out their lists of much-watched football games for 2022. I haven't seen a Tennessee game on there, so we're going to change the question. What game on Tennessee's schedule is must-watch for each of these guys? We'll get their opinions next. Come on back on the Sports Source.